I'm at a new spot. And it starts off with a new library. So, it's an old campground. And I figure we'll find this and a bunch of pull tabs. I hope. On my 500 signal, I got an 81 right here. I do own a pinpointer, thanks to Martin. That's what it was, a piece of aluminum. It got down to about 70 last night. So I thought, I know you can't see, I thought maybe, just maybe, it cooled off enough to slow the mosquitoes down, but no. So here we are, back in Caltrops Creek. And I'm trying to make my way down here to the spot we're going to without slipping and falling down. I'm kind of whispering because there's a virtual myriad, a veritable plethora of dogs in this neighborhood. And I gotta get where I'm going without stirring them up. But then once we get there, it's gonna be awesome. I hope. It's been a long time since I've been here. It's probably been 6 motors ago. Oops. I think I need to switch this. Look at that. There's so many nails in there though. Alright, I gotta get some big stuff out. I'm still being quiet because I'm close to the dogs. I know it seems weird. But that's what I do. No dogs left behind. You know, it's interesting. I don't think I've ever found a coin in here. Like ever. Never ever. Never have I ever. I'm gonna move in a minute so I don't have to whisper. Moving down a little bit more. A whole lot more, actually. It's opening up a little bit. But if we can get down here further towards the Caltrops zone, we'll be in the zone. These are ant highways, remember? Ants love them. Isn't it awesome? This place was built, the routing of this particular tunnel was built before this town was actually even established and named, which is awesome to me. I've been over some, struggling to make full words. I just hit my head on that. I think I do it every time I come. I got this one perfect little hole in the top of my head where I always hit it, and the ball right there pushes down. That's what that ball's on top of your hat's for. Just so when you hit your head, it's always in the same spot. So when you develop a scar, it won't be real big, it'll just be a little tiny hole. And I appreciate the hat makers for that, but it almost doesn't even hurt anymore. It's like, oh wow, that's pretty cool. Two blocks to go. If you were here, you'd be thanking me right now for that spider web I just got out of your way. Oh my gosh, it's so grown up. But we're making it. This is usually where the snakes are, the first ones. Several winters ago I came here where I found that big, heavy, fat Midland water snake. That would be horrible to fall in, wouldn't it? So we'll try not to. By just holding onto these spider webs. I wonder how big the spider is that lives in there. Oh my goodness. It's like we've lost more wall. That ain't cool. That means we gotta just barely hang on to almost nothing up here. Okay, we can walk in it now. Are you coming? I was talking to you. Remember, we found one bottle in here. Remember the only almost 100% intact bottle that was poured into some concrete. And we dug it out. And I took it to a little town in Georgia because it was the only leftover bottle in existence from this pharmacy from the I believe late 1800s to early 1900s. It was the last one, and they were so excited to get it. Could not believe there was a bottle in here. So we're getting down to the Caltrop zone now. There was some minimal Civil War training in this area. And about the only thing I've found, hey, there's a phone, is some Caltrops. Samsung. Oh, Samsung. We shall harvest. Let's see if there's just a Caltrop sitting around. If we could get some good sun overhead. Even some bad sun. There's one right there. Look at that. Right there. Let me point at it. We shall harvest. I did find one of my favorite caltrop finds. They were made here, and they trained with artillery, or it was a what was it, an ammo place or something like that. That is electrical brass, and I found out quick that nobody wants to recycle that. But it was like 4 caltrops, or maybe 3 in a row that hadn't been snapped apart yet. Which was really interesting. What I have not figured out is where the foundry was that made this stuff. I've looked and looked, and then I looked again and never found it. I'm trying hard not to hit my head again. That is one right there, but it has seen its better few minutes. But nonetheless, we shall harvest. I have brought a magnet down here, and there's another one. This scene has been a few minutes. I guess when it was all shut down or taken over by the North, everything was burned. I don't know if they blew stuff up, but and I guess they just threw it all in creeks. There's lead. Okay, there's a better one right there. Look at that one. That's a 7-sided caltrop. That one's nice. We shall harvest. There's another one. And all the stuff off of this one will come off when it dries. Well, right now while it's wet. That one's so worn out it's almost unidentifiable. So let's get out of here so I can stand up a little bit. I would love to find a few more stuck together straight out of the mold. Here's one that had a glitch. We shall harvest both of those. It was not my intention to come down here and just find caltrops. Believe it or not, I have not picked up this many down here. I don't know why they're all of a sudden out and exposed. There's a piece of a file. A lot of railroad spikes. I should have brought a tiny magnet so the big hunks of metal I pick up. Some of them are brass. Oh, I gotta stand up. Solid brass. but it's hard to tell when it turns black in this water. That's not part of it. That's a more modern fence, but the part of the fence is still around it. All the little finials on top, part of some of the foundry, but I don't know if that's where all this stuff was made. Just a little bit further down the road, but the fence is really impressive. It's in a lower income area now. Look at that one. Not that that matters, but it's just a dangerous area. I've been, and they have since tore the foundry down in the past couple of years. I talked to the owner of the property, and he said he was tired of people breaking in and vandalizing everything, so it's gone. That's a brass cap. We'll harvest that. Don't know what that is. Reese. I think she's an actress, so that's probably going to be valuable. We shall harvest. Right in here's where that bottle was. It was poured in something like that with some asphalt stuff around it. I thought it was going to be really hard, but I actually dug it out with just nails and stuff I found around here. E. Oh, that's lead. That's a lead E. We shall harvest. I want to swish, but I don't want to mess it all up as we walk down. This is the water moccasin zone under here. That looks like a brass buckle. No. That is a pretty padlock. Can you see that? I don't know what's better, sometimes sun or shade. I think shade. Cleveland 4-way lock. Isn't that awesome? Let's harvest. Right here. My man purse is thickening up. I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We'll move some rocks out of here so we remember to come back to this spot. Murder weapon. They always are, right? Yeah, I don't want to switch this yet. Let's keep moving, because it'll definitely stir up everything all the way down. Well, that's two cool padlocks. Oh man. It's amazing how when you walk bent over all the time like that, that all the soft stuff in your body gets mashed up into your face. Someone said or commented they were really bored with the under the bridge swish and stuff. Look at that frog. It's just chilling. If I can get this vine out of the way. You see it? It's right there. It's cold. So the frog is cold. There it is. I'm not going to disturb you, little fella. I got to get rid of the ant highways. I'm telling you, this is like a jungle, and this is in the middle of town. And I've never seen another human being out here. I know what you're saying. Well, look around, dude. Who wants to go out there? Well, I do. You gotta get all mad about it. And the fish are out here. They enjoy it. I think I got a mosquito nursing my forehead. I completely soaked myself in bug spray, and those little wipes you sent me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my goodness. I do try to get a lot of the aluminum trash and cans and bags out of here. I don't show it all the time because I like to kind of, I guess, stir up the masses, wondering why I don't carry everything out. Here's a piece of lead. I get tired of carrying them because it gets kind of heavy. That one's not heavy at all. Oh, I see why. That's a natural light. There's times in my life when I wish I was over 6 foot tall. And there's times like this when I wish I was about 2 foot tall. So I could just lean over and pick stuff up. I thought that was a snake. But it's not. There's a broken file. That is brass. I don't know what that is. It's not coming out. Never a coin, not a single coin out of here. Yeah, I'm gonna get it in a minute. I know what you're thinking. I think since we're on a padlock roll, I need another padlock. Definitely getting to the snaky zone. That's really bright. I want to get down there into that bridge and then we'll stop and head back up. Maybe swish a little bit. A little piece of the boundary. It's interesting because I don't understand how it would have worked. There's a roller on top of that. There's a roller on the top of the other side. I don't know if they would have doors that go down here. That's what it was. They would stop the water for some reason and use it. Oh yeah, I'm not climbing through all this. So I think it's time to turn around. As we look right here, there were so many people. There were thousands of soldiers. Well, maybe not, well, thousands. Yeah, I think there was 3,000 to 5,000 soldiers who trained here. And I guess they all got a pocket full of Caltrops and were issued a weapon. But it was all more enclosed. It wasn't like spread out like when you go to other towns where they trained all over the hillsides and had camps everywhere. This was a little different. This is one of the biggest places to harvest stuff, but my phone is ringing and I see a Caltrop right there. That is brass. That was one of my offspring. See, I'm trying to just stand and look, and that's when the oddball things pop out. Isn't it crazy, all the stuff in here? There's a worn out Caltrop right there. Padlock, pistol, something like that has to be in here. My bride did find a pocket knife in here. I've never found one in here. I need to switch this little pipe area and look around at it for a minute if we can see. Maybe this side of it. Ooh, a spoon. That's a beauty. Isn't it crazy, all the stuff under here? So what's everybody doing? I don't know what day this video is going to go out. So what's everybody doing this weekend? What's the plan? I don't know what I'm doing yet. Probably this. Sundays are the best days to get in creeks everywhere because nobody's at work. So all the businesses are closed because nobody's at work. And you can pretty much wander around anywhere. And you just look like another person wandering around anywhere. Oh, I gotta stand up. Look at how perfect that one is. That's a 7-sided or 7-point Caltrop. Some are 5. Some are just 6. That one was sitting right here. So now we gotta know, don't we? How many more? Oh, that's a piece of iron. There's a rough one. There's an almost gone one. This is going to be interesting. Especially when I stick a needle in my hand. Okay, you ready? How many are we going to pick up? Looks like none. Oh wait, there's 1. There's 2. Another one. That one's really worn out. Someone also said at one time, bring a pinpointer here. Well, look, this whole place is metal. It would not ever stop. There's one that hadn't been cleaned up. It would never stop ringing, ever. I don't think I'm gonna take all these. I'm gonna take that one and that one. The rest of these are gonna get slung into the woods. That is brass. So you know the routine. Oh, look at that pretty little beauty right there. I know what you're thinking. What are you gonna do with all those? Well, I don't know. Sit them up and look at them. Now I can't stand it. Now I'm on a caltrop hunt. That one's pretty bad too. Some of the best ones I found were on this bank. So it was like it was all dumped over the side. You can see some of the old foundation wall. But like I said, I still haven't found anything else. What does this rock say? Something National Fire Corporation, National Fire, something International Fire. That's cool. I know it's just a piece of tile or something, but you know the routine. We shall harvest and read that later. I've got my man purse on with this bungee strap since I'm beltless. Beltless as a man can be. I'll drink anything but green tea. There's got to be something here for me to see. Now I'm anxious to get back and see what that thing says. I don't think I've ever gone this slow. Are you impressed? Or are you the opposite? Depressed. What is that? I can't get out. I can't see. I know you can't see either. Maybe you can see better than me. I thought that was a chain. But it was not a chain. We're almost back to the big waterfall, which is good, I guess. This is where a lot of caltrops wash out of the bank. Of course, since I say that, I don't see any. Okay, there's one. That's a half of one. That one didn't fare too well. You could fly to the middle of nowhere, and there'll be a mask there. Always a mask. I thought I saw more, but I did not. It's an old skeleton key door lock. That is interesting. Sometimes if you dig a little further, you'll find the key and the house it went to. It's not often though. You ready to play this game again? That is down to earth right there. I have crawled through here and there'd be a snake sitting on the side. What I don't want to do is hit my head and fall in there. But I have drug a magnet in there before, but I didn't find anything at all. That's like a natural aquarium. That is a little short miniature fat bass. That is amazing, like the size of your hand. And there's a lot of creek minnows. And then, wouldn't it be rough if I thought I saw like a gun in there? And I thought, okay, we're going. Look at all the stuff that makes this what it is. And then there it is. Okay, we gotta get out. I gotta extend my person up. Here we go. Now we're gonna travel, switch a couple of spots, and then I'm gonna wrap this up. This video is probably at least 10 minutes long by now. I just checked my phone. It's 92. It is no longer 72 at all. So the mosquitoes are getting more vicious. And we're gonna travel. We gotta know what's in there. My battery's about to die, so I'm thinking this video is about 20 minutes. But now that we have got down this far, we can really swish and not worry about it filling up or making everything dirty below it. Why aren't there any coins in this creek at all? Although I do know it's not often to find coins where there was Civil War activity. I know. A buddy of mine loaded up on a few silver coins the day I found the Burnside carbine, but I'm thinking it was all from the same soldier, and he was an officer. So he had money. I wanted to look right here, but I think I've changed my mind. I think I'm done. We'll have to come back and switch this sometimes. There's a lot of leaves in here, but there was a pretty good storm in this area a week or so ago. So I think we're done. Oh wait, we gotta count caltrops, don't we? I think we got about 15 caltrops, a letter E, 2 awesome padlocks. You can actually read better when they're dirty. I don't know, it was worth it to me. I mean, you can go a metal detector and find these every now and then. You can find padlocks, libraries, lead and all that, but to go and just pick it up is awesome. Please take a minute to click the like button, and if you want notifications when I put out videos, click the little bell and it'll remind you, hey, I just put out a new video. And let me know what you think you want to see. Tell me how your day's been. Thanks for watching my videos.